Just got 2 new fragrances in from Hawthorne. To be honest, I didn't know too much about their brand, but I ended up getting Santal Soundtrack and Studded Smoke. So let's talk about them. First of all, the atomizers on these bottles are just incredible. Santal Soundtrack, as I'm sure you may be able to tell kind of by the name, we've got a very sandalwood-esque fragrance here. I wouldn't compare it to like Santal 33 per se. I actually think this has a little bit more of a dryness, a little bit of leather to it, but it's fantastic, honestly. It's a little bit more unique, but still mass appealing compared to other sandalwood fragrances that I've had the chance to sample. I'm a huge fan of this one. The next is Studded Smoke, and as you can tell maybe by the name, there's definitely a large smoky element to this fragrance, but it actually opens up with a very sharp black pepper note, which I'm a big fan of. As it starts to dry down, you start to get smoky, leathery, and woody notes. And the fragrance that this actually kind of reminds me of, it's not a one-to-one dupe by any means, Tom Ford's Oud Wood. This actually is reminiscent of Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Just imagine Oud Wood, but a little bit drier, a little bit more peppery. To me, this fragrance is a little bit edgier, and honestly, I really enjoy it. And like I said, I didn't know too much about the brand. They just sent these fragrances to me in the mail, and so I just checked them out and kind of took them in for what they are. And then I looked up online how much these fragrances cost after I checked them out, and these only run $25 at Target. There's something that just scratches an itch in my fragrance enthusiast brain when I find a fragrance that I think is really high quality, really well done, at that $20 to $30 price range. I don't ever want to be at a point where I'm too deep into the game to still try, sample, review, and appreciate fragrances at a very affordable price point. I actually think it's a really good thing for the fragrance community, the hobby in general, to have affordable fragrances that people can buy if they don't have the money to kind of go off the deep end with niche and designer fragrances, as well as young kids who are just kind of just getting into it. I know what it's like to be the kid with no money, but still wanting to explore a very expensive hobby. And Hawthorne, thanks so much for sending these to me. I think you've got 2 really good products here, and I appreciate it.